I mean, if you take care of this tool and you use it correctly, this tool is going to last for a long time. You know, if you need to do different units, it goes all the way to a 32nd of an inch.
Okay. Hey, what's going on? Barnaby here. So you want to know more about the Leica DISTO laser distance measurer? Good for distances from 2 inches all the way out to 265 feet, they say. As far as punishment on the job site, it's been pre-dropped repeatedly, apparently, in the factory from about 6 feet. And they say it withstands that sort of injury, if you will. As far as dust and water protection, IP65, meaning good to go on the dust, very resistant to it. But as far as water goes, even more resistant in that it can take a garden hose worth of flow against it. And it does all sorts of different functions. And for that, we're going to go and talk to the tool tester about it, about the performance, the design, the quality, and then the value proposition to figure out if this is the right tool for the job. So why don't you sign in, tell us who you are and what you do.
Chad, I work with Bruce Ice Builders. We build a lot of custom, big mansion-style houses, multi-million-dollar houses, condos. So as a supervisor, put this in my hand, you know, measure up a bunch of rooms, worked great.
Okay, good. And so you've got a lot of experience with laser distance measurers?
Correct.
All right, cool. So let's talk about the various functions. I mean, I was reading the literature, you know, you got the indirect, you got the Pythagoras, you got stakeout, you got minimum, you got area, volume, all this stuff. Did you use all those?
Oh yeah, well I tested them all out, but I mean, great tool. You aim, you point, you click, you're done. It's kind of by the numbers, gives you a little, you know, layout of what you want to do. But yeah, aim, point, and click.
So anything that you asked it to do, it did for you, huh?
Exactly.
Okay, well, let's get into the design because, again, I mean, as we look at this, not all that complicated, right? It's only got 3 rows of buttons right here, but what about getting up to speed? Is it hard or easy to do?
It's like a little mini calculator, or computer, calculator too.
Yeah.
But it was almost confusing right off the bat. But they give this little carrying case.
Yeah.
Works out great.
Sure.
It's got this little tiny slip in here for just quick remembering how to use it.
Right.
It's got all the different functions, all the different features, different little key combinations to press in for different stuff. Just quick as a glance, you know, if you forget something.
Sure.
But for the most part, this tool is by the numbers. Everything's under function.
Right.
You know, if you need to do different units, it goes all the way to a 32nd of an inch.
Okay.
I tested it. Tape measures go 16th, so, you know, double checked a lot of the measurements.
Right.
Just to see if it was accurate.
Yeah, so let's say you're punching up the Pythagoras function, right? It will walk you through it. Is that what you're saying?
Correct.
Yeah.
I mean, square foot, cubic foot, you know, whatever you want to do, you're clicking on the different functions.
Okay.
Which is at a quick glance here if you forget or doesn't quite make sense. But when you click on something, it's telling you, you want to do the Pythagorean theorem, you click on it, it tells you, aim it here.
Right.
Aim it here, click. Aim it here, click.
Right.
I mean, it's by the numbers.
So it shows you like a little diagram, right?
Correct.
Huh,
of what to click, where to click it.
Okay, well, so what about how many functions you can store internally?
They say you can do 20. I stored up to probably about 10. Most of the time I just, you know, get what I need and write it down on my notepad or something.
Sure.
But it allows you to store up to 20, they say.
Okay.
So.
Yeah, and so what about measuring, say, like into corners and stuff like that? How do you do that?
Measuring it gives you many different opportunities to measure from different things. If you want to measure from something, let's say from here, once again, you click on the button, it tells you, there's a little diagram in the corner telling you that you're either measuring from here. That's this other button here.
Okay.
If you want, it sets up a tripod. So it'll actually measure to the center of that tripod.
Oh, really?
Yep.
Man, it's a tool that knows what's happening.
So it's got those 3. Now, if you need to get into a corner,
Yeah.
you slide this out and bring it out,
Yeah.
automatically changes it to doing the corner measurement.
So you could just slide that right into the apex of the corner.
Correct.
Vertically and then measure off of that.
And it automatically does that. As soon as you close it, it goes back to whatever last measuring function you're on before.
Then let's talk about the quality of it. You know, they say that it can withstand a fall from about 6 feet. They got all that other stuff going on with the IP65. But at the end of the day, do you have confidence that this is going to hold up?
Absolutely. The carrying case, the dust, the wind, the water, between it all, the 3-year warranty. I mean, this tool is going to absolutely hold up.
Yeah, what about just the feel of it? I mean, rubber in the right places, plastic sturdy enough for you?
Correct. It's got a rubber coating all the way around it. The plastic, I mean, if you take care of this tool and you use it correctly, this tool is going to last for a long time. Absolutely.
All right, well, lastly, let's talk about the value proposition. And I'm going to overlay this with who you think it's best suited for, because you have used a lot of laser distance measurers and you know, based on the cost, if you're going to get the value out of it. So lay it on me. What do you think? Who's it for, and is it worth it?
If you are the person on site, tool belt in hand, which I was before and sometimes still am, running, you got the tape measure in hand, you're running, you're building, you're doing stuff, not really for you. You're not going to pull that out and run a measurement. You're going to use your tape measure and run that. Most tape measures go 20, 30 feet. Right. You're always using your tape measure. For the price, you're probably not going to want to buy it. If you're a foreman, a job supervisor, someone that comes out and makes estimates on rooms, you're a tile guy, you need to measure out the tile, drywall.
Carpet, paint.
Correct.
Sure.
You need to run in, either you're a salesman or someone. Great price for the tool. You're always using it. The job site's dusty, you can walk into it and use it. It's raining. Again, great price for those types of people. So.
Well, cool. All right, well, hey, you know what? Now you have a better sense of if this is the right tool for you, right? Because it's all about real stats from real people to make that decision real easy, because we are toolselect.com.